Manx Radio's Countryside is brought to you by NFU Mutual.
Hello and welcome to Countryside here on Manx Radio. I'm Simon Clark.
And I'm Kirree Kermode. Well, I catch up with the second part of the Christmas Prime Stock Show at Isle of Man Meets.
And I went along and joined up in Ramsey with the tractor run organised by the Isle of Man Young Farmers. And also, I find out from Bry Radcliffe how the market garden world is going with these treacherous weather conditions. Well, first, Kirree, last week we heard from many a person involved in part one of the Christmas Prime Stock Show.
It's always a really exciting time of year. It's a great showcase of Manx livestock out at Knockalo at the first part. And anyway, the second part is held at Isle of Man Meets, where we see them in carcass form. And there's lots of nervous wait until the show at Isle of Man Meets to see if they've won the double championship. And I popped along to see who the winners were at the plant.
Amy Rothwell, congratulations, champion and reserve in the sheep section. How do you feel?
Oh, a bit overwhelmed at the minute, Kirree. We were there Monday night and we had our crosses, which we were told weren't actually a pair. So to go in tonight to see they were champion was fantastic. And then our pure Beltecs were reserve. So it was my dad's put a lot of work into them, dressing them, with the feet.
It takes hours though, you say dressing.
Well, yes, the lead up to it, he was unsure if he was going to do it. He kept changing his mind, and he will be really, he doesn't know yet, he doesn't know we've won, so he will be really pleased, yes, so. Yeah.
Well, it means a lot to a farming family. You yourself, you're always involved, your mum, your uncles and your daughter as well. It is a full farming enterprise, family enterprise.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's hard work, but we love it, and the end result today has just been fantastic and what we work for. Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, Graham Watson, you did it. The double. Huge congratulations.
Well, thank you. Yes, I'm very proud of them. They've come through it again. Didn't know how it would go tonight, but they've done it all, the champion reserve, and they've got the native one, which is just very proud of them all.
Yeah, it really does mean so much. You work so hard, and you, again, another producer at Isle of Man Meets, consistently putting in good livestock into the plant. It's something that you should be very proud of.
Yep, I've always backed Isle of Man Meats. All my cattle of all my lifetime have gone into Isle of Man Meats. I don't ship clean cattle out and never have, and hopefully never will. I believe trying to give the Manx housewife or customers what they deserve, the best, and this is the best of the island. It's all you can do.
Huge congratulations. Well done, Graham.
Thank you.
Derek, congratulations, the locked-in champion. Now, what a fabulous pair of lambs you have in the show.
Yeah, we're very proud of what we do with the Manx Lochtons on the estate, and as a Manx farmer, I'm very proud to keep up using our traditional native breed.
Now, not many people keep Lochtons. They say they may be an inferior meat product, or a meat animal, should I say. But tonight, they stood proud in the chillers with everyone else.
Yeah, of course they did, and they killed out exceptionally well. And anybody that's never eaten Lochton or has eaten Lochton, it is the best meat nearly in the world you can eat, in my opinion.
Now, the grades for the lambs, they were both R4Hs. Now, the finish was there, the marbling. Tell our listeners what that means to having a meat product.
The best eating quality will be in the marbling within the meat, and the traditional native breeds, cattle or sheep, both have this, as against the European breeds.
Yeah. And you are a regular supplier to Isle of Man Meats, week in, week out. It's a great image having the lambs travel from the north of the Isle, from Bollasur down to Bollafletcher to Isle of Man Meats. It has to mean something.
Oh yeah, food miles, very topical at the minute, and on an island such as this, we're very proud of what we do. And again, the commercial lambs that we produce are both predominantly UK native breeds.
So now you can go home and enjoy the accolades of your hard work throughout the year, and it's nearly lambing time again.
Yeah, it won't be long, just round the corner.
Sam Taylor, you had a very difficult job of being the judge here at Isle of Man Meats Prime Stock Show. How did you enjoy your experience with us?
It was, first of all, it was a big honour to be asked to do it, and when I came, it exceeded my expectations. The young farmers that turned up as well on the night were brilliant. The reasons when they did were great. Absolutely loved every minute, and the stock that was in for the competition was really good, sublime.
Wow, now I'm sure our farmers will be delighted with that comment, but we really appreciate you do this as a living.
Yeah, I do, every day. Quite a large, busy plant for the last 30 odd years now. I've been a grader. It's a large cattle, sheep plant. We don't do pigs, but we can occasionally.
So what were you looking for in your champions in particular, especially in the beef section?
Basically, when you're grading beef, it's in 3 portions, top, middle and bottom. So everything has got to be rounded all the way through. A nice, even cover of fat for a butcher's beef.
Yeah. And do you think the fat, I know lots of people shy away from it, they don't particularly like the word, it is important in the beef industry?
Yeah, it is, yeah. A lot of it's the marbling. The marbling is what you get with the taste as well, which is what butchers are out looking out for.
Yeah. And the champion single lamb, lots of people have been talking about how wonderful that was tonight.
It was a little belter, wasn't it? It was absolutely, you couldn't have got any more meat on it. It was outstanding, yeah.
And it was a lovely family that won it too. You know, they've been competing at the show for a number of years and they've never quite got that top spot, so you've made a good family very happy.
Oh, that's good then. As long as we got something right, then that'll do.
Phil Woodfield, you're here from Northgate, the strategic partner of Isle of Man Meats. Welcome back to the Isle of Man. You're no stranger here now, a regular.
I am indeed.
You've been involved with Isle of Man Meats now just a short period of time, and it seems to be going from strength to strength.
Yes, we're very pleased with how it's going. It's actually 12 months ago that Phil Parsons first invited us to come over. We actually had a meeting in Birmingham, and we got it off the ground late March. It has been an upward struggle to start with, but now we've got a situation where we're not trying to push product onto people. People are coming to us for product, which then means you're in a better position with the marketing of it and the pricing of it. We've still got a way to go. We know that. I mean, from my part, it's definitely a 12-month job minimum to get it turned round. I'm quite pleased that we've got the numbers up with regards to lambs. I think we're about 4,000 lambs up on last year. And we've got a long way to go on beef. We need to work on beef.
That's a huge achievement, though, Phil. Like 4,000 lambs in a short space of time.
It's gone very well, and but we've still got a long way to go.
Yeah, and how does the Manx product, the Manx lamb and beef, compare to obviously a huge market in the UK? How do they fit into it?
Well, they seem to fit in very well. Like I said, now that we're spending a bit more time trying to market it for its USP, if you like. And we're getting companies that are actually coming to us. And when they know when I've got the lamb stocks ready, when they've been processed and they're ready to sell, and they know that they can, and they're starting to ring me now, whereas I would be ringing them and saying,
that is a really, really great position to be in.
Well, yeah, it's sort of very, very proactive rather than reactive, and it's very exciting.
It is, isn't it? And like you say, it's only early days. The future?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's as far as we're concerned, we've still got a long way to go. I think there's a big market for the box product. We're doing mainly bone-in at the moment, but as time progresses, with box product, with people not boning meat so much in the UK because the butchers aren't there.
Yes,
but once we get enough butchers in the boning hall here to actually bone box product, we can get more premium, more of a better price into the product and into better customers in the UK.
Yeah.
People that will pay the price. That's my challenge for 2020.
But it isn't an easy industry to be in at the moment. The meat industry, it's under a lot of scrutiny.
Oh, a lot.
It is a very difficult job.
You could feel depressed about it, but there's I can't, because there's so much negativity from people who only know negativity.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. A lot of people are meat eaters. Not everybody's a vegetarian, and I refuse to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's there. I appreciate it's there, but meat is never going to go away.
No. Simon Vivian, the end of the second part of the Prime Stock Show for 2019. A great event.
It has. It's been a fantastic evening. It's great to see so many people down as well. It's been really well attended on both evenings, to be fair. Monday was, there's hardly a seat in the house, which is fantastic. And great to see so many people generally.
And tonight, the young farmers, they just filled the room as well.
Indeed, yeah. So many of them. Yeah, it's just great to see everybody coming together at the same time.
And from your position, Simon, the president of the Southern District Agricultural Show, a lot of hard work goes into it, a year of providing the show, putting on the shows. And this one is no different from the others in the summer.
No, absolutely. Again, there's a committee behind it. There's weeks of work. We have to thank the Royal Manx for assisting with the setup and how things go. And it is fantastic, the amount of help that people give, their free time, ultimately, to put on these events.
No, it really is. And now the show's over for another year, the dinner's coming up, all planning for next year.
It is indeed, yeah. So it'll be my sort of final action as president this year, before handing over the reins to Stephen Gorn, and we'll go again.
That was Amy Rothwell, the champion sheep. Graham Watterson with the double win in the beef. Sam Taylor, the judge for the night, coming across from England. Phil Woodfield, the strategic partner of Isle of Man Meats at Northgate Foods. Derek Cameen, the winner of the Lockton section. And Simon Vivian, the president of the Southern District Agricultural Show.
Wow, a fine selection there, and some good people from all the different areas, and ones that have been supporting the local agricultural industry for many years as well, and as well as some sort of newer ones into it, I suppose.
That's right, the Rothwell family have been competing in the sheep section for many, many years, and I think Amy said it was 20 years in trying to get that championship. Really? And Judge Sam Taylor there, like we heard her say, how wonderful that carcass of that lamb was, and all credit to Alan Rothwell there.
Yeah, but of course you have many hats on, but you've always been involved in that Prime Stock Show around this time of year, haven't you? And it is, you've got that 2 weeks basically, haven't you? Or the week sort of in between that you wait from seeing them on the farms at Knockalo to seeing it at the meat plant.
That's right, they're very, very nervous wait, and Graham Watterson, he gets very nervous, he pretends that he doesn't, but he's been a winner for so many years, and his tricks of the trade that he's doing at home obviously works to come back, and he swept the board again there, but that weight still is very nervous for him, a very big professional at it, really.
Yeah, weights in many ways as well, because it's that prestige of thinking, have you judged your own animal right before you've sent it in, isn't it?
That's right, and you talk about prestige, Simon, and that's the other side of it. The butchers around the Isle of Man have come and bought this meat for their Christmas orders at their butcher shops, but they love to display the ribbons and the silverware, and they're proud to support the farmers. I know tiers of Ramsey in particular have taken the beef and the lamb championships. Andreas Meats has taken the pig, and even Lee Mayer's there. He's taken the champion from the crossbred section, which is an everyday lamb on the Isle of Man farms. But also the Lockton, he got a look in this year as well. Bollicaran taking it from Bollisur Stud there, and Andreas, and that just shows people want the quality, and the farmers are so proud to provide it, and the butchers so proud to display it.
Yeah, well done everyone involved in that. You're listening to Countryside here on Manx Radio with Kirree Kermode and myself, Simon Clark. Well, it's been a trying and testing year, weather-wise. We say it'll quite a bit of the time, but sometimes it's snow, sometimes it's droughts. This year, coming up to Christmas, it's been the rain, and it's affected everybody involved in all sorts of areas in the rural industry work. And particularly, I went along to find out how it was affecting the market gardening, the growing of vegetables, and who better to find out that from? Bry Radcliffe from Reggaby.
Do you want an honest verdict? It's been a, what you might call, challenging year, isn't it, really, to be polite? Yeah, it's been tricky going. Some things have done okay, most things have done poorly, some things have done utter rubbish.
But what about
is there certain types of vegetables and bits and pieces that are easier to survive, or does it just depend what field you got them in?
I think it just depends what field, really, to be honest. We're just ticking over. Sprouts are not as tall as usual. Cabbages are okay. Leeks are all right. Carrots, yeah, most things are done all right. But it's been just tricky because it's been very, very, very wet this past 3 months. Wetter than normal by a long way.
And this, of course, one of your busiest time of the year, and you get a lot of local support ahead of the Christmas lunches and Christmas dinners. I mean, is it going to be a struggle to keep up everything, or are you sort of well covered?
I'm not too bad. I've got a good little team which help me out at the busiest times here, which is coming up shortly up to Christmas. So no, we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it in the new venue, where hey, down by the Traff, which is just next door. I'm in the little green doors just on the quayside. So no, it's really good. It's popular. I'm very thankful for all the customers, and I try my best to get a pound out of each and every one of them.
But you've been in the other place quite a long time, and it must have been a bit of a worry when everything closed there, but you've got yourself a similar one, but a little bit more modern.
It was a wrench. It was heartbreaking leaving that other place there. It was me and the cats. And
how many years?
Probably nigh on 18, really. I think I was down there. Yeah, good scotchy years, but, it was really good, and, we've got to move on, and here we are now down at the on the quayside, all part of a Looney's empire, so I'm very thankful to them. Looney's have been very supportive and helpful and let me have this little warehouse of theirs.
But what about in the market garden of vegetables? I mean, is there anything you can do in this modern era that you can protect from the weather like this, or is it still more or less done the same way as it used to be, and you're relying on a bit of luck?
It's all done the same as it always is done. Just unfortunate when the weather is against you, it's against you. I mean, you have to think of a law of averages. Here we are into third week in December now, and it has to dry up sometime because it can't continually rain, but we have had a colossal amount of rain, and it's just one of those years. Just take it, and hopefully next year be a wee bit better.
Anything new in the crop horizon?
Watercress, doing exceptionally well. Watercress is flying.
No rice growing.
No rice, no. Although I might do a trial plot next year, I think, kind of thing. No, but it's just bubbling along. Yeah. We try our best.
Well, all the best for the Christmas and New Year, Bry, and to your customers as well.
All the best to you, Simon, and thanks for your support throughout the year, and see you soon.
Well, big Bry Rad, as you never know whether he's jovial, happy, or you never know what he's doing with it. But, he soldiers on, and he's got a wonderful following.
He really has.
There, yeah.
He's got some passion for the job, hasn't he, Simon? And to be out in all weathers, especially this time of year, getting that veg ready for the Christmas orders. I wouldn't want to be out there in the welly boots in this mud.
We've all picked sprouts in this weather, haven't we? Goodness me. But finally, what a spectacular event the young farmers put on with the help of many backers this weekend with the Isle of Man Young Farmers Tractor Run.
And what a sight it was, Simon. The lights going over Ballaugh Bridge there. There must have been about 40 or 50 tractors, surely.
Over 50 there was.
Really? Well, what a display. And they're all colours, and the effort that they've gone to, because like you say, it's a busy time of year on the farms, and those tractors are needed to do the feeding up in the night time. So obviously a lot of hours of work have gone in to free up the tractors for that run.
Yes, there was, and they looked very spectacular, all parked on the quayside, which was specially closed off after the police escort around that area of the Traff and Mitre in Ramsey. And it was a brilliant time because I was there on the Saturday night, and I managed to just get a quick word with one of the tractors that was on display from Andy Corran, who gave me the situation. Well, Andy Corran, are you in the lead vehicle today?
I wouldn't say the lead one, it's stuck in the middle somewhere.
But how many have you got out here?
I think there's 50 out altogether. And there would have been a couple more, but I think they were limited at 50 by the police.
Yeah, but I mean, we're here in the middle of Ramsey, just opposite the Traff here, and it's been a pretty spectacular turnout of people.
Well, we started in Peel, it's been spectacular from there all the way around so far. There's been people everywhere.
Yeah. And what's it like to be in the tractor part of it? You're quite high up, you're surrounded by lights.
Well, it's quite good when you come round the corner and you can see a line of tractors in front and behind, you're all dressed up. It's just a real smile to your face.
And all for a great cause as well, isn't it?
Yeah, all raising money for charity. Nice to do have a bit of fun while doing it.
Did you ever expect it would come to this sort of amount of vehicles and in general the public behind it as well.
Yeah, well, last year was the first year. It was a little bit smaller than this, but it's absolutely massive this year. Everybody's behind it.
Mighty police presence as well, trying to compete.
Well, they're doing a good job supporting it. They're in front and behind, making sure everybody's together and nobody getting stuck in between.
Yeah, so you've got a bit of a journey left to go yet. Where you're en route from here?
Well, out round the coast through to Laxey and then on to Douglas, and we're finishing at the grandstand.
Yeah, vehicles left there for the night, or they'll be all de-lighted and working tomorrow?
I don't know, I might leave it like this for a while now.
Do some farm work with it like that. It'll add to the Christmas spirit, won't
exactly.
it? Andy Corran, who was driving one of the tractors in the Young Farmers Tractors Run, which happened on Saturday night, and a massive supporter of everything to do with the young farmers world, really, Andy. That him and his family, all these relations, and they've all been big supporters.
They really have over the years, and nice to see Stevie, younger brother, coming into the federation as vice chairperson there behind Finlow. But what a great sight! But all for good cause as well. The charities are always at the forefront of the young farmers. This time, the cancer charity and the I'll Listen, two really great charities close to their heart, and what a display.
Yeah, really was. A credit to them all, and well done all the people who helped to organise it as well, not just the people that were taking part, and all the people who supported it and gave their money, and to the Isle of Man Constabulary and the public for their patience in it, most of them anyway. All right, all that's left is to wish our listeners a happy Christmas and all the best for 2020, Kirree, isn't it? Because we've got a couple of weeks off over the Christmas. We're back in the new year with another countryside, so there'll be no rest for you, will there?
No, busy time. It's always great to get down and support the Christmas Poultry Mart at Knockalo. So if you've not got your Christmas turkey ordered, head off down there. It's always a good day with carols and mince pies, and Father Christmas is normally about too.
Yeah, but to be fair, the last thing, the Christmas dinner on the farm, it is a big day, a special day, isn't it?
It really is. It's when everybody comes together. The year's coming to an end. The nights are starting to get lighter. You're looking forward to the new year, and it just gives that closure. But the amount of work and effort that's gone into providing that Christmas dinner, whether it's the poultry or the vegetables, like we've heard from Bry Radcliffe, a lot of effort has gone to do that. So it's always great to appreciate that main meal.
All right, we'll leave it there then. We'll see you in 2020. So all the best from myself, Simon Clark.
And me, Kirree Kermode.
We'll see you next year. Ta-da.
Bye-bye.